Alex, 1-0 to Leipzig is finished. Wasn't obviously an easy game to watch, but it's only 1-0. What did you think that we could have been a lot worse?
Disappointed but not surprised, really. No strikers, no attackers, no goal scorers, really. No one's prolific. I didn't really expect anything out of tonight. I mean, I have a urge to be far more negative than I really want to be. So I've been thinking the season's over since the Son injury, because who's going to score the goals? You know, tonight that was the problem, really. I thought actually we defended really, really well, first minute aside. Moment of stupidity from Davis, absolute stupidity, giving away that penalty. But it's not on Mourinho, that sort of thing. Those things, they happen. You can't account for them. It was hard to watch. We went 4-4-2 most of the match when sat back, and you know, it was a Mourinho performance to a T. But the problem is, out of a Mourinho performance, you want the result, and we didn't get that tonight. But look, we're not. The good news is we're not out the tie. That's at times it looked like they might have got a second, and then it probably would have been tie over. But look, we're still in the game. We've got 90 minutes out there. They're going to have their full squad, like Upamecano, people like them back. It's going to be tough, but honestly, I don't know. With 5th place now for grabs in the league, I'm not sure Champions League. We don't have the squad to compete on 3 fronts at the moment, to be honest.
Do you think we could have done any more than we did tonight in terms of the way we played, the tactics we employed, the way we approached the game? Do you have any regrets about how we performed in that sense, or do you think we gave everything we could to try and get a result today and it just wasn't enough?
Well, the tactics we were doing was sitting back and then getting them on the break, which is all we can really do at the moment, because we do have pace up front with Bergwijn and Lucas. But
how good Leipzig are as well. Yeah, you have to give them credit.
Well, actually, we know they're a good team. I think they're still top of the Bundesliga.
Second by a point, 1 point behind.
They're one of the best teams in Germany at the moment. But they weren't actually amazing tonight, Leipzig. If we had our full squad, I think we could have actually swiped them aside pretty easily. But in terms of how we played, Mourinho's in a corner. He's managing the squad with his hands tied behind his back. You know, not getting a striker in January. He doesn't have a lot of options. So I actually think, you know, we defended really well. We should have been aiming to keep a clean sheet, get one on the break. We were never going to score more than 1 goal tonight if we were going to score. So, you know, as I said at the beginning, disappointed but not surprised. You know, we could have done better. We could have always done better. Be more clinical with the goals, with the attackers that we had out there. I thought Bergwijn, probably his weakest game yet for us so far. I didn't think he was that effective. Had a few moments, but they were neither here or there. Lo Celso was brilliant. He was very, very, very good. I like how he's a very sort of box-to-box Eriksen, if that makes sense. Really carrying the ball from the...
A bit more energy and a bit more about him physically than Eriksen, do you feel?
Yeah, a bit more youth, really. You know, and you can actually see that he cares, funnily enough. Look, it's just a very... The mood in here is very flat at the moment. It was a very flat performance, a very weird atmosphere inside the stadium for a lot of the game, I felt.
I thought the fans were quite loud today, actually. I thought they would try to support the team as much as they could.
There were moments when there was almost silence. At times it was very loud, but there were times where it's silent. But look, when you're getting performances like that, it's hard to get very motivated, to be honest. Look, at the end...
Yeah, it's only 1-0, though. And the tie, as you said, the tie is not dead. And what do we need to do? Obviously, we need to win out in Leipzig. But do you think that we have a team capable of going there and getting a result?
I've got no idea. Look,
you probably would have said no after the Ajax game as well.
Agreed, but we did have most of our squad there. But
no Harry Kane, remember, Wanyama started the second leg. Let's remember that.
Played against City as well, didn't he? It's the Champions League. We've got good Champions League history now. You know, We've been here before, but I don't know. Like, it's a tough place to go. It's a very tough place. We really could have done with a goal tonight, but we live in hope, to be honest. I think that to be honest, the focus actually has to just be on going for 5th now, in my view, and the FA Cup. Look, Champions League one's always nice. They're not going to happen every season, especially for a club in transition like us.
Being a bit too defeatist. It's only 1-0. It's only 1-0. We can. Can we not go to Leipzig and get a result? I think we could possibly. I don't think it's to throw in the towel just yet.
There is every chance that Lucas Moura and
95th minute.
Yeah, 95th minute, and Steven Bergwijn does become Stevie Wonder, you know. But it's just, I like to look at things very logically, and looking at the pieces of the jigsaw that we have at the moment, looking at the players and the squad that we have, it's very difficult to see how we can really be competitive at the moment in every competition we're in. Looking at the FA Cup and the league, you know, Chelsea at the weekend. Truly, we're playing the exact same squad, or the exact same players.
Have a choice.
Maybe Ndombele comes in instead of gets it. I thought Fernandez was actually really good today. He's a good crosser as well. The ball playing on the right hand side. But look, and so that 11 is going to have to be playing every single game, more or less, potentially. You know, Eric.
I like the pun there.
Yeah, thank you. But it's just, you've got to be. It's times like this where you've got to really think about, you know, pick your battles, I suppose. And while, you know, it's a massive game, Champions League, you know, under the lights in a couple of weeks' time, you've got to give it your all, as always. But Chelsea this weekend is I cannot stress how important this game is, right, in our season. If we win that game, top 4 is well and truly underway. If we lose it, pack your bags, really. So this week is, you know, we beat Villa. We had to beat them very slimly, mind you, very luckily, and some was the cost of that win, really. Lost to Leipzig, only 1-0. Granted, we could very much turn up in Leipzig, but we're so inconsistent. The inconsistencies in our performances are just startling, to be honest, and it's been like this for all season. I'm trying to be realist.
You always are. Anyway, yeah. Alex,
thank you.
Cheers for coming on, mate.